Hello and welcome. In this video I would like to dismount the whole cover from this gamepad, and that's Xbox One gamepad 1S exactly is used for, and put it back together, but we need to replace this port here, yes? So that will be the fun. I've ordered new ports and I got them, so it's only a matter of changing it. Give us a one. So yes, so that's the port which we will be changing. It's no soldering involved. In this process you can just buy them on eBay, replacing them. I'm trying to get a better focus. I think I will need to start using DSLR soon because the focus, you know, is not great on this one. But anyways, you know, so that's what we got to do. Now, of course, the batteries first. Now, this gamepad belong to my customer. You see, it never been opened because inside here, this sticker is looking like minted condition. So underneath we got a screw, and always the best way is to not damage this, but instead to get it on the side, yes. And when you're taking it on the side, then you're trying to peel it off. So let's see if I can do, because not always you can do it the best way. Sometimes you just have to tear it apart, and I don't like to tear it apart, to be true. I like to take it off. Some people are using heat guns, okay, hot air guns, but I'm not bothered, you know. It has signs of usage anyway, and customer won't mind probably, you know, if the sticker will be on or off, but it's just that it's looking better when you have this sticker on rather than the hole through it. And the screw, you can see now it's visible, yes. So we need to take this one off the way that you are able to unscrew it. So that's enough. You don't have to do it through, yes, but that's okay. So anyway, so these ones here on the side, you can use either fingers, but if you're, you know, like if you don't like to use fingers, yes, let's do this one with your fingers. So you see, I just place my nails on the side, and that's how I've done it, yes. And then here is the last bit, yes, here's the last bit which left. So again, you get the fingers and you do it, and it will go off, yes. If you struggle with that, yes, if you struggle with your fingers, you can always get some picker. So you get those plastic pickers. I don't recommend metal ones, okay? Why I don't recommend metal ones is just because they can damage the plastic surface, yes, and it's harder from this side. It's easier from this side. So if you want to do it, if you want to dismantle it, you just have to go with this. But the problem only is that you don't have so much power with the picker that you get with your nails. That's why it doesn't go so quickly, and that's why you might struggle without it. So then, you know, then you might try to use different angles. That's why I prefer to use nails over, because then I can, you know, I can just use as my leverage and it's going quicker, just like that. Let's put them aside. Let's put these pickers, and we need now Torx, okay? So I never remember which Torx they are. They were somewhere here. I know I've got them somewhere here, but to be true, you know, we've got this set of mine, which is quite universal. I'm using it on other episodes as well. So I'm using this, which has, again, you can turn this one, so it's quite easy to use. And I've got two screwdrivers, actually always Torx 8 and I think Torx 9, which I'm using for these ones. So then you start to unscrew it, and that's why you start it and you don't want to go. Yes, you just unscrew it. One from here. Okay, it's done. Aside. Now it's here. It's like this would be too big, but I don't believe it's too big. I know I was using them anyways, so I'm just wondering why it's sliding. Don't like when stuff is sliding. This is similar size, so okay, so I grabbed the bigger one instead of the smaller one, and as it was a firm grip, then it was fine. But because you can't always have a better grip, it start to slide. Yes, so you get two here. Now you will have two screws here. That's one, and that's another one here, and then you get this inner one. So that's you. And so after replacing it, we will have to make a test. So I use a gamepad controller website in order to make tests. So what you're doing is you need to connect through the USB cable, but it has to be the data cable, not the charging only cable. And then you can just literally, why you don't fit? It seems to be too big. Now that's weird because I unscrew all the other ones. All the other screws I've unscrewed. And it's plain full that it doesn't fit. So I'm just wondering why. Why the one screw is different. I can't tell you. But it is. So I've got no idea. To be true, I always unscrew with one screwdriver, all of them. And now I just can't do it. Okay, well, change to the smaller one, which shouldn't happen, to be true. And do it this way. Again, it's showing too big. That's a bit frustrating. When you're trying to do things which you usually were doing. Okay. Let's check if this here, because I'm curious. Yeah, that doesn't fit as well, whereas the other ones were fitting, but that's understandable because that's a different one. Yeah. What about this one? So this fits, so that's, I'm wondering why this one is smaller and don't fit, and this one's bigger and fits. Curious why. Oh well, sometimes you've done certain number of times things and you think you know what you're doing. And then you've got another one and you see that it's not exactly the way you thought it will go. So it's going but really slow here. But why the other one then don't want to go? I've never used two types of screwdrivers on them. Never, like in my life, always one. This will be unscrewed, but the other one don't wanna. That's surprisingly worrying. Never seen such thing. To struggle on simple screw, which I've got plenty of here. I think I'll replace it with the regular one because that will be disturbing to screw that back in. and the same with the other one. I'll just have to probably pause the recording, get the best screwdriver I can, because that consumes too much time on unscrewing simple screw. Or you can see me struggling. You know what? Let's do the other way around. I get this set, which is a bit bigger one, like too big. Okay, and let's see if the smallest one will fit. No, won't. And the other way around. Why? Because this one has a hole. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a hole. But it doesn't matter because this doesn't have pin, so I don't have a smaller one in this set. That's the smallest I can get. Yes, that's the smallest. And the same with this one. You know, it should fit, but it's just slightly too big. I know, I remember I had like designated, because they came with something, some other tools, but I got no clue where I put them. That's quite funny. To be true, I have to go with what we have, so I need to forget about this one. I don't see. Okay, so I see that there was a smaller one. Ah, okay, yes. I should have a smaller one. I should have, because I was using it for Xbox the other day. But then again, it was here, so I've lost one. I thought I know where I got stuff, you see. But I was wrong. Maybe that smaller one would be the one which we need. But if it's not at the place where it originally should be, where can I find it? Huh. Okay, that's a bit of a waste of time, but we got. We'll see if this one fits. Yes, this one fits okay. So that's the smallest one. Okay, it's unscrewed, I see. Turning, but it's not going out. So it went out. And if you would be in my place, you probably won't see it. The head is damaged. I don't understand still why it just not fit the ordinary way. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. So again, this one fits one way and doesn't fit this way. So it's looking like this pin, which is here inside, is important on two screws, whereas on the rest of the screws it's not. So I've managed to open okay the other ones with like no issues, but I was struggling with the last two screws just because of that pin. So it's better to have the screwdriver with that pin. So now this component, yes, it, as I said, it's not soldered, yes, so you just lift it gently like that. Better not damage it. Okay, and you see, and it's here, it's mounted underneath, so we need to lift it. Yes, and it's here. I don't know if you can see it now better, yes? So now we need to just take it away. Now we need to detach these two from themselves. And then when we will do it, it will become loose and it can just fall down, fall up, or whatever you can call it. I'm just wondering if I can just like cheated a bit. Instead of opening everything, just to have it partially opened. Okay, so the screw is one here and second here, so 2 screws. Now the smallest here, and that's the one. So that you see, to unscrew this these screws here, yes, because you get a screw here. I know you can't see it properly, but you can sort of see it now. Yes. And on the other side you get as well here, there. So when you will open it, you will know it. So let's unscrew the first screw, which is even smaller screwdriver. I had to change it because it didn't fit. That goes smooth and no issues here whatsoever. Okay, so now if we got no screws, we can just literally lift it. Oh, like that. Now we shouldn't do anything else but just lifting it and take the other one out. You see, this one is out. That's customers. So what I've done is I lift this board and then grab this one and take it out. Now I can grab the other one, which is like that, and now I can just put it there. Same way, same story. You see, so I'm trying to align it now. Oh, you little... I always opened them when I was doing it, but it went inside okay, so I won't be doing anything extra special. And now I can put it back, yes, and here as well. Check if it's firmly gripped. If it's okay, then I can turn it around and click all those just to be on the safe side. Yes, okay. And now I can put those screws back. So I can put these 2 small screws where they belong. And that's us. That's just the other way around. See, it was simple, straightforward, apart from the one of the two of the screws were refusing to be unscrewed without that special Torx with a hole inside. Yes, so now we got it firmly done. Now it's okay. Now we can put it back to the packaging enclosure, or whatever you can call it, this side. Okay, now we need to look at the motors, if these vibrating motors are done the right way, because if not, it will be a problem later on. Now we just struggle with this. Okay, so it is a bit wobbly, so I've missed something. Yeah, it doesn't go completely on this side. Yes, it's fine. Connectors are fine, headphones are fine, and here now is fine as well. Okay, so let's try to put this and see. Yeah, you see, and it's a gap, so watch out when you will be doing it, because if you leave such a gap, it will be a problem. So it should go underneath. This white thing should go underneath the black one. Okay, so when you're doing it, you need to do it the other way around, like this. Okay, like that. I'll use the other angle. unpause. Okay, so I can unpause the recording. I can just go with this. No. Oh, it didn't go underneath. Okay, so I was saying about putting it right, and I didn't do it right. So the top one is okay, but the bottom is not okay. This one is still not okay. Just millimeters wrong. Okay, here is fine. All the connectors are fine. This one. So now the screws. Okay, let's do the screws. I'm wondering, should I neglect or should I not neglect those faulty screws? I'll try to first screw those good ones. Let's see, it doesn't want to fit. I'm using this one for PlayStation always. Okay, now I see the original screwdriver which I have for it has that bit, and I always neglected, yes, because I was using these and it was fine. Unfortunately, some of the screws will be okay with that, and some of the screws have this pin here, and I see it. So not every screw you'll meet will be the same. One will be allowing you to use regular Torx with no hole, and the other one will require the proper screwdriver for the gamepad. So better use the screwdriver which has the hole inside. This way you save yourself a hassle. Whereas I never looked at it, you know, like I'm doing recording now, I'm looking at those details, but I never look. I just one thing doesn't work, I'm just taking another screwdriver and I'm just doing it. Just because I was at customers, I don't have all my tools properly at their own place where I'm used to. And that's why it's a bit awkward for me to do certain things. Okay, so now it's okay, it's fine. And fine. Click is click. Clicks are here. Okay, so we can continue with the other side now. So I need to start looking into using only the proper, not size, but the proper type. Yes, with a hole inside. I have to drop off my son as well, so I'll be off soon. Okay, and the last screw is here on this side. So after doing these screws, you remember we've got this one underneath the sticker. That one. Now try to use the same screw but with this screwdriver and see how it will go. If it will go okay, I will leave the original screw. I won't be using any other screw instead. So that's mounted, that's firm. Yes, everything's stiff. Yes, these are all good. So now let me check now this. Yeah, and fits perfectly. So let's uncover again that sticker. By the way, I've been offered premises at Broxbourne here locally. I could use it for either pick-up drop-off point for my repairs, or I could use it as a place to work from. Up to me. I didn't even consider it yet or anything. I'm just saying that I was just offered because guy has a garage and has spare rooms, so he won't need all the rooms for customers, for bookkeeping, for etc. Yes, he's got one spare room which he for sure won't be using it, so he said, and it's my customer as well, so he said that if I want, I could have that room for either pick up drop off or for repairs. I don't know if Broxbourne is a market where customer would be enough to sustain the business, because there is one tech shop and I don't know what they are capable of fixing, but maybe if I could offer micro soldering there, maybe it would be worth a hassle. Okay, so you get it done. That's all the procedure. Now, if you're seeing here like a bit of mess, that can be either skin, or that can be dead skin, yes, or something else. If you're afraid that you've done a job and it might be something wrong, don't close these ones, yes, just keep them open. Test it first and then put it back. Yes, okay, good. So now we got here plus and here minus, so let's put it, that's loose, that's really loose. Not happy with what I see. If it's too loose, customer will be have an issue with connection. Expand them a bit more so that we can put, yeah, now it's better. But I've done one mistake and I'll have to put it back together. You see these sides, no metal bits, and that's my fault. So I won't be doing it on the recording. I will first open everything, and I have to unfortunately do the job one more time. So I'll pause recording and I'll try to be back when I've done it. Okay, so I've dismounted everything, and you see those two pins here. You need to be really careful about them, because you can do what I've done. It's a common mistake when I'm talking. When I'm not talking, it's fine, you know, it's completely fine. I don't make these problems like I don't remember when the last time I've done it, but when I'm talking, yes, then what's happening is, unfortunately, I can do this mistake. And when you do it, you know, you'll do it. You have to undo it, and it's no big deal because it's nothing that is damaged or anything. So now you can see these pins are there, the metal pins. Yeah, you see them. Yes, so I'll pause again and I'll put screws back again. Okay, so all the screws are in. I've covered this one as well. I can put again this thing here, because you see, for me, taking it off, taking it on is like I've done it too many times. And if I'm not talking, I don't repeat my work. So yeah, less talking, more working, yeah, you can say. Now minus, oh, now it's a proper grip, everything. Now you like what you see. And now when you close it, yes, you should go on the sides and you should see if there's no gap anywhere here, like, yes, anywhere here. Because if you see anywhere the gap is too big, that means you haven't done the job right. Yes, so no gaps, guys, no gaps. And this socket here as well, and this socket here, they should be properly done. So that means you see the hole inside. And on the other side you've got the same thing here with USB. Yes, here, and the sync button should be clickable. Now before you connect anything, I'm going through the buttons and I'm checking if they are clicking, and analogs if going back to the positions, to their positions. Yes, so I see proper amount of pressure on all of them, properly as I would see it and would want to see it. Now I can use the cable. So again, you need a data cable, not the cable. Now with this data cable you can make a test. Oh, vibrated, that's good. That's good. So what I'm going to do is a gamepad dash tester, and I'll share the screen of that gamepad tester, but nothing else, because I've got plenty of things here. Let's add another capture. Now I'll put screen, okay, and now here it's my, okay, that's wrong, let's cancel it, and I'll just remove it, because I put share the screen, not, okay, screen capture, now it's okay. So I can go to this website, see there, yeah, okay. Is it recording still? Yes, it's still recording. Half an hour. The job which you should do in about 15-20 minutes. Yes, okay. So on the gamepad-tester.com you should see this controller app. If you don't see it, that means there is some issue with connection, or it just faulty. Now it's vibrating, that means the power is going in. I can't use the other port because then my HDMI, oh okay, I can use the other port. So let's try the other port, because not always okay, you see that's the proper some connection here is just bad. Now I see it. So the either the port or the but customer didn't say anything about the port, so let's neglect it. It's okay. That's okay. Let's press the button. Yes, okay, good. And that's okay. Vibration test was done, so that's fine. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Dum 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 dum. Brilliant. I'm happy with my job. So you see, so a job well done. And these are going back to center. They don't need even calibration because they are so close to the center that sometimes new analogs are not better than that. So no calibration is needed. It's only what we need is disconnect it and give it back to the customer. Yes, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've got some value out of this recording. You see what not to do, how to avoid certain problems, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.